Hello children and welcome to the Sunday service. It's Palm Sunday today, a very special Sunday when we remember Jesus as he enters into the city of Jerusalem. Now these days were very harsh for people. The Roman soldiers were in charge and they could make harsh rules with harsh punishments and make people pay a lot of taxes. We join this story just outside of Jerusalem on the Mount of Olives where Jesus is with his disciples. And he sends two of his disciples into the village below, and he says to them, "There you will find a donkey and its colt tied up. Untie them and bring them to me. Should anyone ask you what you're doing, tell them that the master has need of them, but they will be back." So that's exactly what the disciples did. They took the donkey and the colt away back to Jesus. Now, at this time, on the streets, people were getting very, very excited because they've heard a new king is coming. And there we are. Let's just put some more people there. They're lining the streets and they've cut palm branches from the trees, which people did in those days when they want to celebrate. They've also put some palm branches on the road. That's to show that the new king doesn't have to hurt his feet as he comes in. And they've even taken their cloaks and their jackets and laid them on the street. There we go. But at the same time, the disciples are taking their own jackets and their own cloaks and putting them on the donkey. And Jesus is getting ready to ride into Jerusalem. So here comes Jesus. He rides in and people are so excited. They're waving their branches, they're waving the palm branches and they're singing, "Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest." They are so happy to see Jesus. And they're waving their palm branches and celebrating because they feel this is a new king who's come to drive out all the Roman soldiers so they could live in peace once more. But we know that that is not the kingdom that Jesus promises. And as we walk with Jesus day by day, we grow a little bit more each day to knowing that kingdom that Jesus promises. Some of these people may have even been healed by Jesus at some time. They would have certainly perhaps have heard him teach his parables or talk in the synagogue, or they might have seen some of the miracles that Jesus did. But they still hadn't quite got the idea of what Jesus was promising to bring them. Now, as we come closer to Easter and we're thinking of the chocolate and all the lovely things that go with Easter, we must remember that on this very first Easter, Jesus was riding into Jerusalem and he was riding ever closer to the cross, which we will grow to understand a little bit more as we go along. So children, I'll see you next week. So bye now. Bye now.